Corey, my love. You know, how you doing over there, babe?
I'm good, and I'm glad that we've been able to talk to each other through video because I was feeling lonely that I was only hearing your voice because I need your energy. I need your energy sometimes.
I know, sister. Thank God for technology. We really get to connect, and everything is weird, right? I mean, everything we're celebrating is weird. In fact, Mother's Day is coming up, and I was just thinking, you're going to be celebrating Mother's Day in the house.
I know.
For the first time.
I know. But, I'm looking forward to it because, I'm with my family. I made a choice to come down to Florida to spend more time with my family in a different environment as we shelter in place. But I'm thinking about a lot of other moms and one of our, I think, mutual favorite moms that we love. And actually, she's a new mommy because she has a new baby. And she, too, will be celebrating at home with her lovely family. Who could we be possibly talking about, Charlie Pan?
Our boo, Kandi Burruss, y'all. Friend to the show. Hey, Kandi.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Welcome back to Yes Girl.
It's, I love hanging out with you. We had the most interesting conversations, okay?
Yes.
And today shall be another one, y'all.
Yes.
We're ready. Kandi, so this is your first Mother's Day with your new addition, Baby Blaze. Cutie pie, by the way. We're obsessed.
Thank you.
How are you just adjusting to mommyhood, period, and all of this time in pandemic land? What's good? It's crazy.
Well, let me say, first off, I love the fact that I get more time, with my family. Y'all know that I'm like a workaholic. So, I'm always on the go and jumping from city to city. And so to just be at home all the time is a good thing for me. You know what I mean? And then I don't even have to feel bad about it because nobody else that I work with can go anywhere either.
It's true.
But now it's like, okay, well, everybody's falling apart and we all okay. But the things that I don't know if I was prepared for is now I have to teach school every day.
Yes.
Now I'm having to do the cooking and the cleaning and child, I'm not that domestic. Let me just say, I can cook really good, but I don't like to cook every day. I like going out to eat.
I miss Seamless so much. And I know they want us to use the delivery services, but I'm I just still feel a little safer cooking my stuff at home right now.
That part.
But I can't make pad CU. I can't make that. I want to order it from the Thai restaurant.
Listen, I'm about to start pulling it up online. My daughter done taught herself how to make orange chicken and all this fresh.
Tell Riley to send me the recipe.
Orange chicken. I said, well, you need to be cooking for everybody.
No, that part. Last night I Googled how to make Chick-fil-A nuggets at home.
What? Oh,
yes,
no.
I did.
Yesterday, I taught myself how to make the Ruth Chris version of the sweet potato souffle.
Ooh.
Oh, I killed it too.
Share that recipe.
I think for Mother's Day, I'm going to make myself some pad CU.
There you go.
And I might even make it with tofu. All right, I'm going to see.
Okay.
Kandi, what are you going to do for Mother's Day? What's the family plan staying home? I know y'all got something good coming.
I didn't really plan a lot. The only thing that I did tell them the other day is that I wanted us all to get dressed and take a picture together.
Oh.
And that's because I saw everybody posting their cute pictures on Easter and we did not. We were around here looking tired. I honestly was super tired on Easter. I wasn't having one of those woe is me moments where I didn't feel like doing anything. I barely pulled it together to make us something to eat. So after looking online, seeing everybody posting their cute Easter pics, I said, I got to do something better for Mother's Day.
I know people were slaying Easter. I was like, guys, wow. I thought we were canceling the dress up part. But
I thought we would go back to the meaning of Easter, the resurrection, the coming together. People no, you're going to get these hats. You're going to get these pastel colors.
For sure. They definitely was in their pastels and their hats. Okay.
Yeah. It was amazing.
So, Kandi, I'm curious because you've been sharing your surrogacy journey and how the wonderful gift that you have having Blaze now. But I'm just curious, what was the moment for you where you and Todd said, we're going to take this route because it's the right thing for us to do? Because, for a lot of women, especially Black women, it's still a lot of stigma when you cannot have a child on your own.
Right. Well, obviously I had to deal with the whole fact that I couldn't have another child on my own when my husband and I were married for like a year or so and nothing was happening. So that's when we did the whole IVF journey and we were able to get ACE through that. But just to even get started with that, it was like I had to have more fibroids removed and all that to get pregnant with ACE. And so after, I had what they call a high risk pregnancy, with ACE, we were like, okay, we're going to see how it goes after we have ACE to see if I'll be able to get pregnant. And once again, nothing happened, nothing. But we still had 2 more embryos in the freezer, basically. So we were trying to figure out, okay, well, what are we going to do? Like, are we going to keep hoping and praying that something is going to happen? Or are we going to go ahead and try to figure out, like, what's our possibilities with our own embryos that we've already had sitting here? So a couple years passed and I'm like, okay, we need to make a decision. It's like when you have embryos in the freezer, either you could just let them stay there, right? Which I don't think is cool to let them just stay in a freezer forever, because I'm like, well, what happens if somebody decides they want to take them without your
permission? A whole Black Mirror episode.
I was like, so either we need to, they can destroy them, or you could use them, try yourself, or, try with a surrogate. So seeing as though I knew that my fibroids were coming back again, and I was like, okay, the better, stronger possibility was to try surrogacy. And we had talked about it, but when you really make that decision to do it for real, it's kind of like a weird feeling, because you're like, oh my God, am I really going to put my egg and my husband's sperm in somebody else? Yeah. And okay, sidebar, are y'all watching that show, Little Fires Everywhere?
It's on my binge list, but I've got to watch it.
I would have watched that prior to.
You would have like,
But see, I mean, in that situation, they use surrogate's egg, I guess, or whatever. But in our situation, we were still putting our embryo in someone else. And so, it's a scary feeling, because, even though it's all this paperwork and different things, it's like you still have this scared feeling of like, am I making the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? But overall, I am glad we made the choice that we made, because first of all, we had the best surrogate in the world. Shadina is an amazing person. She had already done it before. So she no drama, no stress. She's already knew the protocol of how the situation was supposed to flow.
I know that was helpful.
Yeah, that was very helpful. She kind of talked us through the situation. At times we're kind of like, I don't know, what do we do? But she'd already been there, done that. So that helped. And then once our baby was born, she's healthy, beautiful, and the bond between us, if anybody's ever worried about the bond, because I know I had a family member like, are you sure? Yeah, you don't know how you know you're gonna bond with your baby. But let me tell you, the bond between me and Blaze, somebody else could be holding her. Yeah. As soon as I walk in, she's lighting up. She's cheesing big.
She knows mama.
Me if I go anywhere around the room, she's watching my every move. So it's like Ty was just saying the other day, he was just like, he forgets sometimes that she did come through surrogacy. It just feels like she just came the normal way and was here just like any of our other children.
I love that you, Kandi, have always been one, like we say, just keep it real, 100% authentic with your fans, with viewers. And I love that you shared this story, because I'm imagining a lot of women have reached out to you maybe with questions, or what's that been like when you kind of have that surrogacy conversation in the public space?
Well, I always tell them, if you are considering it at all, I would go ahead and start doing, like actually taking meetings with either IVF facilities or doctors who can give you more information, or surrogacy attorneys to give you more information, like actually start going through the steps, because it's not a fast process. Like you might think, oh yeah, okay, I decided I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's go tomorrow. It's not that fast. Like we were blessed that Dr. Jackie actually knew Shadina, because she was her doctor in the previous surrogacy. So she knew her and they knew each other personally, and she introduced us. But what they were telling us is that a lot of times it takes a long time to find a surrogate that, you would match up with or whatever.
I've heard it can take years.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Wise or, and it's a lot of tests you have to take and, different things. We have to do psychological exams and different things that you have to do. So it's not just a 1, 2, 3, here's the baby. It's definitely a process. And I just feel like if anybody's serious about it, you should just go ahead and start doing the research and, kind of filling it out so you can get an idea of what really it's going to take on your end to, move forward.
And let's be honest, it's a good time to do that. Like if you wanted to deep dive into like your next journey to becoming motherhood or an alternate route,
yes,
people have some time right now.
Oh, for sure.
That.
You definitely have time. Like I said, let me see. I always tell everybody you could just reach out to Shadina and Dr. Jackie actually started a surrogacy company together. But go to Shadina Blunt's Instagram or either Dr. Jackie's Instagram. But they really could give you all the real information. But it's, I just say start your journey. You just go ahead, take the steps because it's not like you have to do it once they say, okay, you can. But it's just a long process to get to the okay, you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy as you would think, unless you already knew like a family member or somebody that you can, get to do it for you. But I'm not gonna lie, I would have been so scared if we were in the process right now with everything that's happening with the
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine
the stress level?
Listen, a lot of people don't live in the same state as their surrogate. So could you imagine this happening and your surrogate is all the way in a different state and everybody's on quarantine? And
you're like, don't go to Target. Did you go out today? I'm even thinking about, it's slightly different, but Sierra posted how when she went to the doctor, like, Russell had to stay out in the car and all this stuff, like motherhood motherhood and pregnancy in the pandemic is real.
Scary.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we were able to go to all the doctor's visits and everything because she lives here in Georgia and so do we. But I do know that a lot of people don't live in the same state. Actually, I think with her previous situation, her previous family, they lived in a different state. So they had to fly back and forth.
Wow. I love how close you two are. I love that she's part of your family now, for real. That's beautiful.
That was a major thing that she did for us, and so I just feel like everybody handles it differently. I know, I met people now who said, nah, we don't want to keep in touch. We don't want to talk. Some people don't even know who they're carrying the babies for. Like,
wow, it's anonymous.
Yeah, they go through an agency. They choose not to meet the person. They just want to come to the hospital and pick the baby up.
Wow. So there's so many options. This is really fascinating.
That's why I say everybody has to do their research to see what works for them,
Okay. How has Riley been in this process? I mean, how has she adapted being a big sister again? But just this whole, you mentioned Ace is, pretty much very comfortable.
Ace is like the best big brother in the world. But to be honest with you, Riley is the great big sister. Like you would think all that trash she was talking that she wouldn't even want to be bothered with. But they love Riley, and she just she's so good with little kids. Which Riley's personality, you would not think she would be good with. She's great with them.
I love that. So how have you guys been, what have you been doing together as a family? I see Todd launched a reality show on on YouTube, which was amazing.
Yes. He has decided that he's starting his YouTube page, Todd Tucker TV. So, but he's like, his is going to blow ours out the water and his is going to have real shows. Like he's putting together, he's a producer. So
he does have the receipts.
Yeah, he's coming up really good shows to put on the web. It's crazy.
So how are you guys bonding? What are you doing together at home? Is it game nights? Is it karaoke battle? How are y'all staying sane as a family?
Well, the first few weeks, my cousin was actually staying here with us too. And so we was all working out together and all of that. And even Ace was trying to work out with us and it was all fun. And And then my cousin left last week, child, and that we all done fell off on the workout, except for Todd. He's been working out diligently by himself still. But like we still been doing family dinners together, just normal stuff, watching TV, TikToks, Riley, she's, she cooks a lot late. Like she likes to sleep all day. So, we see her at night.
I wish I could.
She comes out like a vampire.
Does she come out for club quarantine?
Yeah, exactly. No, at first her school wasn't making them do online. So they just had to turn their work in. But I guess some of the parents started complaining. So now she has to get up in the morning to go online so they can see that she checked in. She's so mad about that.
I bet. She thought she was getting a permanent vacation for a little bit.
Right. I mean, she does her work. The good thing about Riley is like she's very self-motivated. So, she doesn't need to check in to get it done. But that's why she's like, I don't need to check in with them and blah, blah, blah. But now she has to get her butt up in the morning, just like, I had to get up and, of course I'm getting up with the baby anyway, but, and help Ace with his school. So.
Oh my God. You talk about being, we know you're a wonderful mom. You talk also about being a workaholic, which I think, Charlie and I both know that we know that struggle in our life. But how are you slowing down without work? Like, how are you adjusting to that?
Because you're like the hardest working woman ever. Like you have like 18 revenue streams, right? Like how are you sitting still?
Well, we still on calls every day. I'm still on calls every day. I'm still doing stuff all the time. Let's see. I was just on the call with my bedroom candy partners today. I do I've been stepping up doing more of my social stuff. So like, of course, that's why I said I've been adding more shows to my YouTube. So I already, been doing like interviews like this. The other thing that I have been doing, Todd has been dealing more with like what's going on with the restaurant, which is stressful for us because, when you have a restaurant that's like popping and then they tell you, oh, you got to close your doors. You can only do takeout. Like that just went from here to here. And I'm like, no.
That's hard. A lot of restaurant owners are feeling that. Yeah.
We are feeling it. Like seriously, I don't even know how to describe, but it's we just figuring everything out what we need to do to make sure that the business is still going for when it's time to open our doors back up, trying to make sure that everything's set up for the unemployment for all of our employees and it's just a lot, and then trying to stay on top of all the different government programs that's out there. So, I don't know if you noticed, I was trying to share information with the public, about the different programs that was happening for people, because that's all I've been doing, staying online, finding out, doing a lot of meetings with other people to give me information on the phone with the bank, the accountant, all these people trying to stay on top of the money part of it. Yeah. And then with Bedroom Candy, we just we do like monthly fireside chats with our consultants. So I've been on those calls now every other week. We do that. And then we've also been doing putting out new kits getting more people to join the business. So, there's a lot of people that need to be able to work from home now. So, we put
out. I hear vibrator sales are on the rise.
Uh-huh.
They are.
And now look. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so it's a good thing. But the cool thing is that, I have so many bedroom candy consultants with the company that they're able to benefit off of that as well. So like we just put out a lower price kit now so that, now I think we had like 300 new consultants join in the last week or two.
That's amazing.
Well, yeah, but it's also, we just have to, keep sharing the importance of entrepreneurship and different things and how, our company is beneficial. And basically that's it, and then like even on the acting front, I've been doing more auditions. I've been at home self-taping. I was still going to the studio writing new songs and stuff until my family was like, no, they said it was going to be at the height for the 2 weeks. You can't even go to the studio. And I was like, it's like one person at the studio. They did not care. So I have not left the house for the last few weeks, and I'm about to go crazy.
You're not alone. My husband was like, we can't even go to the grocery store. I was like, we can't? Like he was talking about the apex. Cody, I do want to ask you, because you are such an incredible entrepreneur and you've always preached like entrepreneurial values and getting your money right, what advice do you have to people right now who are suddenly finding that they really need to pivot with their business, maybe even start their own business because they lost their job, or just have multiple income streams? What advice would you have to someone right now?
Well, like I said, right now is the best time to start your own home business. It's very important to have a home-based business as well as if you're going to have a job or whatever, because when that job fall through, you got to still be able to have a hustle for yourself. And there's so many different ways to market, online and different things. And so right now, if I always tell people, if you ever thought about getting your own business or doing your own thing, right now is the time to research. You know what I mean? Research, take classes, do all those things, because all those things can be done from your own home. And you could just be, further ahead than you were when you was having to work all day. You didn't have time to do the research on the idea that you had, or you didn't have time to take the extra class that you need to take to, to get better at your craft or whatever. And then also, shameless plug. If you don't have any idea what type of products or what do you need to do, I always tell people join Bedroom Kandi, because we don't do just adult toys anymore. Now it's a whole lifestyle brand. We have bath and body products. We have hair products. We have everything.
All the self-care you need right now.
Yeah, all the self-care products that you could possibly need. And we give support and teach, education on how to build your business or whatever. So, if you cannot do it on your own, join up with a company that can support you and help you be the entrepreneur that you need to be.
So that sounds so amazing, because it's like you have all these things, but then you still have this one stream of income that's still coming in uninterrupted.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a few things that, still doing what they do. I mean, songwriting, my publishing is constant, songs still being used, whatever. So that's a blessing in itself. And girl, I just went, and even though I got a whole recording studio in Atlanta, I can't go there. So I just went and ordered me a microphone and stuff, and I'm about to set up at home. I said, I'm gonna teach myself how to record myself. Normally I have an engineer, but I might as well just figure it out and record, because I got all these tracks that I had different producers send to me. And I'm going to, start writing and new songs and demo them out and send them out or whatever, because there are a lot of things that I can still do from home. But, we have our songwriting income that's not interrupted. I mean, Old Lady Gang has been hit very hard, but, we still do take out. So it's still be able to kind of maintain itself, or the bills that are there, you know what I mean? But then, tags, we still sell stuff online. Bedroom Kandi, I would definitely say we're getting stronger because of the whole fact that we are helping other people who want to be entrepreneurs. So that business is doubling up, which is amazing to say that that's happening in quarantine.
Right, absolutely.
And then YouTube is killing.
Kandi,
views on views.
Kandi, you always have a million things going on. We love that about you. And I want to remind you, I remember we did an interview a few years ago, and I think I asked you the best financial advice you got from anyone, and you said LL Cool J told you spend cash. Did I make that up?
He said to always have at least one house and one car that you own.
Oh, that's what it was. Because I was going to say, what do you think people should be doing with these stimulus checks?
Put them in their savings.
Yeah.
Stack them up. Or, some people, if you know the market like that, I don't, say you should gamble, but some people are buying certain stocks that they absolutely know are going to go back up eventually. But I know some people have made a lot of money in this past week on the stock market. You know what I mean? And they have a great advisor or whatever. The other thing is, outside of the cash, I always tell everybody, you got the cash, you need to try to If you can get a lower interest rate, call your interest company, any company that you have to pay interest to, and try to get them to drop your rates, because rates are so low. A lot of those companies, if you still are able to make your payments, they will drop those rates for you.
I'm glad you did. Let me write that down.
Look, Corey, take a note.
I'm about to do this tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Looking at you, Amex card. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kandi, we're talking a lot about business. We've talked about motherhood, but how are you feeling? Like, what are you pouring into yourself to make yourself feel sane during this crazy time? And that's a real response right there.
It's not a lot just for myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a lot for myself, because when you have like a little baby, that needs attention all day. And then, like, to be honest with you, one of my friends is staying here with us, helping me. Because I ain't gonna lie, girl, I would be stir crazy if I had to have if it was just me having to do the cook, the clean, and and it's women that do it all day, every day.
Our heroes,
I just fall apart if I had to do it every day.
No, you're honest.
So, like, with a baby and a 4-year-old, because like Ace needs a lot of attention. He wants to play. Yeah. He want to do this, he want to do that, and so we constantly are all throughout the day trying to make sure he's entertained, basically. Yeah. And at night, Todd and I, we tend to each other, you know what I mean? And as well as, just simple stuff like watch our favorite shows right now. That's something that we like to do. We oh my gosh, we get so caught up in some of these shows. It's so funny. But yeah, we're binging, and that's just our quality time. Right now, I'm like mad because the thing that I normally like to do for myself, I can't do, just like simple stuff like get my hair and my nails done.
Yeah. My eyebrows, they shouldn't even be right now.
Okay, so I just yesterday I went on one of those companies. I don't want to put no plugs out there because I don't know these people, but I went online. I found one of those companies that like the press on nails, but the designer ones or whatever.
Impress. I'll do it for you. Impress. And there's another one that starts with a Z that I love.
Text it to me. I had found one that one of my homegirls had told me about before, but it was Static Nails or whatever.
No, Impress.
Okay, well, Impress. I'll go to Impress next time.
Mm-hmm.
Order me so I can get myself together, because, I get it. We have to go back into our natural beauty and all of that. Girl, I was like, honey, I can't go that many days busted. I had to do my makeup. I had to put myself together. I want to get my nails back right. I was like,
Oh, y'all, I'm doing full home pedicures now. Like, I got all the things I need.
I'm looking so jacked by the toenails right now. I'm mad because the stuff that I ordered to get this gel polished off has not came yet.
Oh my gosh.
Did you use the floss trick everybody's been talking about? Jada must have put it on her Instagram. You take like dental floss and peel it off.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like you saw it or something, but I've been seeing a lot of progress on Instagram with the gel nail debacle.
It's something it's the stuff that you could just paint on it and it makes it all peel up.
And there you go.
Yeah, it's coming soon to my house. I'm about to be using that and get myself together, girl. And I just bought me some regular polish and I'm gonna hook it up.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
My daughter keeps asking me, "It's time to do your toes, mommy." I'm like, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Well, Corey and I were saying, Kandi, like we had to admit, right? Like there's also this weird time as people and as women, because in a way, some of us kind of got what we always said we wanted. Like when you're always like, if I had more time, if I could just slow down, if I could just sleep in, if I didn't have to commute, whatever, we wished for. And obviously we don't want the pain and the loss and the suffering that we are going through. But for those of us who are safe and have the time, we keep saying like, who are we going to be after this? So who are you going to be post-pandemic? That's a tough one. It's deep.
I'm going to be the same old me.
Well, that's
really like, wait a minute, I am perfect as is. So
because like for me, I realize I'm going to be the person that gets rest, right? Like I'm going to get sleep. I'm going to do mean things because like I wasn't that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like I'm still not getting sleep. I'm still staying up late. I'm still getting, and sometimes I'll be like, how is it that we got this much time and I still don't feel like I'm
I
getting
know.
done? Like, to be honest with you, I haven't gotten enough organization done. I haven't got enough cleaning done. I have not done enough. And it's like I got a whole day and I'll be like, where did the day go? Cooking and cleaning and playing with kids. I feel like I still need more day. I need more days. It's not working for me.
I think during this time it's good for certain women to realize, like, I need my work. I need my time. This is what makes me. I think I had that realization pre-corona.
Really?
I remember when I was pregnant, I used to say, like, oh, I'm going to be work. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to just give my life. And I think within 2 months, I was like, when can I go back to work? I love her. When can I go back to work? Because it wasn't that. I like working.
Right.
I like working.
And we shouldn't be ashamed of that.
We shouldn't be ashamed of that, yeah.
I mean, I love being creative. I love coming up with new ideas. You know, I love all that. I mean, I love being a mom too, but it's just like, sometimes I just be like, okay, when it'll be different. Like, at least when you have school to drop them off and go pick them back up, at least that's hours to yourself, you know? But now we don't have that either. And so it's just kind of like, I'll be going crazy sometimes, but I am enjoying it. And I love the fact that we, as a whole family, we've been spending a lot of time together. You know, the only thing missing is Kayla, because she was in New York before the quarantine started. So she's in New York with her mom. But other than that, I mean, you know, we've having a lot of time. Now, I do like that I don't have to rush to be nowhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Everybody is able to just jump online with each other and all of that stuff. And I love to see how creative people are being right now. But I still don't think I've quite got a hold of a different me yet. Meaning, like, I still haven't, you know, seen something yet that's just gonna make me be like, yep, I'm not gonna work when this quarantine is over. I'm going back to work.
It's true. It's true. A lot of us are like, this break was nice.
This was nice.
But when can I get back on a plane?
Yeah.
It was a much needed break. I would say that. It was a much needed break. It was, you know, much needed, that we needed this time to, you know, realize, okay, so everybody don't have to go to work and the life will go on, you know?
That's right.
I've been over here renovating. So I've been telling Corey, like, we have the time. Let's paint. Let's buy stuff for the lamps. And she's like, girl, but I mean, I'm just trying to keep my mind busy, right? We're all just trying to stay sane.
Yeah. And then I think we're also learning a lot of new tricks. I mean, I had never been on StreamYard before.
Me either. I just wallpaper the fireplace, but we're good. But Kandi, as always, we appreciate you just making time for Essence. You are Essence family. We're celebrating our 50th next month, which is crazy.
Yes, crazy.
Oh my goodness. So how y'all feel about not doing the festival this year?
Sad.
Oh, it's really sad.
Man, it feels really truly unprecedented. Like summer without Essence Fest, right?
Corey? I was like, what am I going to do? This is my first July 4th to myself in probably 12 years. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm always there. I mean, even working, but
we're always there.
Yeah.
Every year.
Right.
Yeah. So
there's not going to be like a Black Summer kickoff. To me, that's like Essence Fest, right? We go with our girls. I'm like, why did I order those clothes? I don't need them. Where am I going?
Right.
We have it.
Right.
But we're sad, but it'll be back next year, hopefully. So
yeah.
Well, we love you, boo. We really do. And happy early Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And happy early time. Say hi to all the family for us.
All right. Thanks. Bye.